preseason, you're good to go.
All right, it's meet week, and just really excited to finally be here in January. We are at that stage where the team has been prepping hard. They've been working month after month. It's been about 4 to 5 months of prep now. And so it's been that hurry up and wait feeling where they're just ready to go. They're ready to get out in front of our crowd, be under the lights, and start strong. And that's really been our message throughout the last couple of weeks is we want to start strong and we want to handle the noise. We know that at this time of the year, there's a lot of distractions, there's rankings, there's judges, there's a lot of things that are outside of our control that could be distractions for our team, and we've really spoken to just starting strong and handle the noise, handle the distractions, put that aside so that you can focus on the things that you can control, that you can be in charge of, that put our team in the best position for success. So overall, we're really looking forward to starting off the season against UNC. They're a strong team. We actually have some close ties. Amelia Hunley, our assistant coach, actually came from UNC, and so we're excited to welcome that staff in. They're a great team, a great program, have had a strong history, and we think it's going to be a great opponent for us to challenge ourselves and really start off the season with. A couple things I just want to mention. We are working through a few injuries and just different situations that we're navigating. Love Burt, one of our rock star freshmen, she had a really strong preseason and unfortunately had a season-ending injury, and so she will not be making her debut this season, but she will be on the sideline. She's an amazing teammate, amazing gymnast, and I look forward to next season when she's able to make her debut. In addition, Cam Machado, who is a rock star senior for us, she's been an experienced seasoned competitor in our bar floor lineups, was actually looking to be in the beam lineup as well. She won't be able to compete this week. We're unsure of when she will be cleared to go, but at this point, she will be on the sideline cheering for her team, waiting to see how we can medically navigate her next steps as well.
Just kind of on that injury note, I guess, is Jordan Paradise back and ready to compete this season?
Jordan is back. She is ready to go. I will say in my 2.5 years working with Jordan, she is mentally, physically, and emotionally truly prepared and ready. She looks fantastic. She right now it looks like she'll be competing in vault and possibly bars, and she's also prepared to go on floor depending on who looks like they're in the best position to compete that night.
It seems like every week for you guys, when you look at the schedule, it is loaded between not having an SEC matchup this week, but then right after you guys welcome in Oklahoma at home. I mean, just kind of talk about the SEC conference and how that's going to challenge you guys week in, week out.
Our conference is so competitive, and bringing Oklahoma absolutely just made it that much more challenging. But really, we look at that as our greatest opportunity. This team is going to be prepared to handle anything. They're going to see it all as we navigate each week of season. They're going to see competitive greatness. They're going to see being ahead in a meet. They're going to see being behind in a meet. They're going to see clutch moments. They're truly going to have the experience that they're going to need to be able to handle a difficult and long postseason. So I'm thankful for the tough schedule, and I think ultimately that prepares us to be our best in the final moments of season when it matters the most.
Just had some big names graduate. They've been in the program for a long time with Louisa, Macari, and Ella. Just kind of how do you replace them, or maybe kind of who do you replace them with this year?
Yeah. It's so hard to think about replacing some of those household names, right? Luisa Blanco, Macari, Ella. I mean, they have been fan favorites. They have been incredible impact players for our program. And Luisa will actually be commentating this meet. We're so excited to welcome her back in, and I think it's a great reflection of her experience here and how she poured into the program and wanting to continue on that legacy. But really, instead of replacing, we look at how do we move Alabama to the next place. I don't think there's ever an even replacement. Each athlete is so unique in their strengths and what they bring to the table, but we truly believe in our freshman class and our returners who are actually making their debuts for the first time. I think as I look through our lineups, we have roughly 3 to 4 routines of our 6 routines on each event that will be new on Friday night. That's like 50 to 70% new in each lineup. And so, you know, to me, while there's absolutely some uncertainty involved in that, when you don't fully know, there's a lot of excitement around that. I really believe in the work that our group has done. They have worked harder than I have ever seen a team step up and work during a preseason, and so they're ready. And and they're excited, and they're a really competitive group.
Couple more for Coach.
What are some things you're hoping to see this week to then head into SEC play after this week's meet?
You know, we kind of break up the season into thirds, and so as we start this first third, we're really looking at starting strong. That's a big focus for us, and I don't just mean starting on vault strong, which will be our first event, but starting strong after a mistake, and starting strong in an exhibition spot, starting strong as we go into the final event of the meet. I think continuing to be aware, be present, and be able to switch a mindset into attack mode instead of wait and see mode is going to be really critical. I think as a newer team, it's easy to fall into a pattern of let's see how it goes and then decide how to move forward. And I want us to take a really aggressive approach. Be on the offense, be in the driver's seat, expect things to happen because they've worked relentlessly to make it happen.
You got some changes on your staff this year. Ross Thompson, in his first season, and I saw Justin Spring is in his first season as associate head coach. So just talk about the changes on your staff.
I'm so grateful for our staff dynamic and how our stories have all crossed at different phases of our career. I think most people know by now, but I spent some time as an assistant coach at the University of Illinois, which is where I first connected with Justin, really understood his vision, philosophy. That's actually also where I met Ross Thompson. He was on the team competing for Justin during that time period, and just always stuck out at me as one of those rock star athletes that just went above and beyond to connect with people and just had the passion to excel at whatever he did. And so he has been on my radar for years, and knew at the right time and place when there was an opportunity that he was going to be a great addition to our staff. I think alongside of that, Justin Spring, he jumped into this with me from the beginning when I first was hired, and has continuously shown his value and how he pours into this team and just goes above and beyond to help us be great. And it just was the right move, and I think has just developed that connection with our team and has earned that opportunity to really be kind of a co-pilot in how we lead this program.
Just one last question for Coach.
Just since we're about to talk to her, why don't you tell us a little bit about Ryan? And I'm assuming you have a lot of confidence in her competing right away if we're talking to her first week.
Absolutely. Ryan has been just a rock for us. I think it's very rare that you see an athlete jump into your program and they actually find ways to go beyond your expectations. And I think Ryan is a really great example of somebody who did our summer preseason training even without being on campus, even without knowing what it was going to look like. She worked relentlessly to make sure that she put herself in the best position coming to Alabama to thrive. She had a great preseason, has really handled all the challenges that we've thrown at them in a really amazing way, but then was faced with a little bit of an injury setback, and I think that all caused us to take a step back and wonder, what was this going to look like? And it was truly impressive to see the way that Ryan handled that. She didn't let the adversity stop her. She found ways to continue to get better, to improve, to chip away the things she could control, which ultimately, once she was able to heal up, put her in an even better spot, I would say. She was almost forced to do the mental work when she couldn't always do the physical work, and then once she was physically able to get back where she needed to be, really just started taking off. So I'm excited for her to get to compete in Coleman, for her to feel what it's like to compete on a big team. She didn't come from a big team environment, so I think that's been an exciting change for her and has really helped her step into her element and find a new sense of confidence and belief.